This morning on DC News Now, it's a DMV first warn day. Meteorologist Jackie Layer has the latest on the timing and impact of severe storms later today. New laws taking effect across the DMV today. What you need to know from cell phone bans in Virginia to a tech tax in Maryland. Running out the clock on an RFK Stadium deal. The timeline for DC Council to vote on the mayor's proposal. A new chief, the latest change in leadership for one public safety agency in Prince George's County. Helping coworkers through tough times.
I remember learning back in nursing school, they called nursing the unsung hero of the medical field.
One local nurse's mission to guide others through life's most challenging moments.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning and thank you for joining us on DC News Now. Happy Tuesday. I'm Marissa Say.
And good morning. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. I'll be looking at your commute. We have a couple of things going on at the top of the 6 o'clock hour. It is getting busy on this Tuesday morning. And Jackie, I know it's busy for you. It's a DMV first warn day and we're expecting some storms. So what time are they expected to come in?
Yeah, 2 p.m. onwards through about 9 p.m. That will be the main window of opportunity for the strongest of those thunderstorms to really flourish across the region as a cold front will be swinging through. The main impact will be strong winds with some of the strongest of those storms, but we're also talking about that potential for some flash flooding. That's why there is that flood watch that will go into effect at 2 p.m. That will hold till 11 p.m. tonight, and that includes much of the area, the DC metro area, even back out towards the I-81 corridor, down towards Culpeper as well. It does not include southernmost parts of Maryland or even down towards Fredericksburg, but again, still will likely get clipped by some of those strong thunderstorms. So again, still that threat is there too with that severe outlook, slight risk across much of the area. So all those areas shaded in yellow on your screen. That's 2 out of 5 on that severe scale. Just a marginal risk back out towards western Maryland and parts of the eastern panhandle. The reason why we're starting off with some lighter rain showers out there this morning. That's actually decreasing that threat for those strong and severe storms later on today, since they are starting off with some of those rain showers out there right now. Cold front back out towards the west as that cold front swings through. That will be battling it out with the hot and humid air mass that we'll be dealing with out there today. So I would say we could see a few clusters of storms right around noon, but I'm thinking much of the activity really starts to ramp up around 2 p.m. and right around 4 p.m. we have a good chunk of the region with some heavier downpours and some of those strong storms. More details on this coming up. Shanika's back with the latest on those roadways at the 6 o'clock hour. How's it looking?
All right. Hey, Jackie. Well, we're starting to see delays out there. We're going to take a look at This is 395 heading both north and southbound, looking pretty slow if you're heading northbound. So past 236, that's when you'll see the heaviest traffic there. If you're heading over the 14th Street Bridge, that is getting slow as well. It will be slower in the later hours of the morning. Now on 95 through Dale City, Quantico, that area, Dumfries, you will see some delays in that area, mainly heading northbound. We had one crash near 234, and we also had another crash that was right in the Marine Corps area there in Quantico. So expect some delays off of 95 in that area. But for the rest of your commute this morning, looking in the district, it looks like the Southeast Southwest Freeway is clear off of that near 3rd Street. There could be a crash or a disabled vehicle. The Capitol Beltway, overall, you're doing fine. All right, 6:03 happening today. Today is July 1st. That means new laws going into effect across the DMV.
Yeah, that's right. Well, in Virginia, it's a deadline for school boards to have their new cell phone policies in place after Governor Glenn Youngkin issued an executive order last year to restrict cell phone use in schools throughout the Commonwealth. Our Candace Cole is outside Washington Liberty High School with more. Candace?
Good morning. Well, schools and school boards here in Virginia are now required to develop cell phone free policies for students during the school day in the classroom to cut down on, quote, addictive cell phone use and distractions. Now, according to guidelines put forth by the Virginia Department of Education last year, they call for age-appropriate bell-to-bell policies requiring students to lock up their smartphones from the time the first bell rings until it's time for dismissal. Now, the guidelines also include smart watches and tablets. Language in the law is aimed at limiting distractions and disruptions in the learning environment and also aims to cut down on bullying. Now, the law also includes exceptions for students under an IEP or individualized learning plan. Some school districts have already adopted a bell-to-bell policy, like here in Arlington, where their policy went into effect back in January. APS will also start requiring high school students to store their cell phones in secure pouches during the school day starting next school year. And there are also provisions in the law to prevent students from being suspended for merely violating that bell-to-bell no cell phone policy. Reporting live in Arlington, Candace Cole, DC News Now.
All right, well, thank you so much, Candace. We appreciate it. And breaking news out of Northwest D.C. this morning, police are investigating a triple shooting in Mount Vernon Square. Now, this happened late last night on 7th Street. Police say 3 people were rushed to the hospital. No word on their condition at this hour. And anyone with any information is asked to contact police.
And happening today, the D.C. Council is set to vote on Mayor Muriel Bowser's change to the juvenile curfew. Now, under the proposal, the juvenile curfew would be moved to 11 p.m. Now, it would be every night in June, July, and August, and extended to include 17-year-olds. It would also allow police to establish extended juvenile curfew zones, and that is similar to drug-free zones where curfews will be set to 7 p.m. for 15 days and could be extended to up to 30 days. And this is coming after large gatherings of teens have wreaked havoc in areas like Navy Yard and the Wharf.
And D.C. council members meeting with the Commanders leadership to come up with a target date to vote on the RFK Stadium site deal. Now, Mayor Muriel Bowser setting a deadline at July 15th.
That's right. And now there's a no vote scheduled for a $4 billion deal. So they haven't voted on that yet. And the first public hearing is after that deadline. We have DC News Now's Marielle Carbone, and she has more on this and how it could fumble plans for the Commanders to return to the district.
We are working well with the Commanders and as diligently as possible to try to get to a point where the council can vote as quickly as possible.
But how quickly that is still up for debate.
If the vote were today, I think a majority of the council would not be at yes.
Monday, Chairman Phil Mendelson laying out a timeline of sorts for the deal as council prepares to go on summer recess July 15th and not return until after September 15th. When asked if he planned to recall the council to vote on the deal in August,
I see no appetite for that among members.
Over the next few weeks, council is expected to receive 3 studies, an economic analysis, consultants report, and a tax abatement financial report. The latter expected the 3rd week of July.
We're not in a position until we get these reports to fully understand those issues. I expect that we will be spending the month of August working this stuff out.
Then 2 public hearings are set for July 29th and the 30th.
We expected them to have a public hearing.
Mayor Muriel Bowser still urging the council to act quicker.
Me and the team will work all day and all night. We'll sit down with them whenever, wherever. It's important, however, that the agreement stays on time.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the team telling DC News Now, the Washington Commanders are committed to working with the council around the clock to keep this project on schedule. Any substantive delays will jeopardize DC's ability to attract premier concerts, global talent, and marquee events.
All right, that was Marielle Carbone reporting, and it's now 6:08 happening today. The council is set to vote on a rule change that could make it easier to expel former council member Trayon White if he's reelected. Now, it would allow
the council to use the past investigation into White as evidence to kick off council again. White was expelled from his Ward 8 seat in February following his indictment on a federal bribery charge. A special election for his seat is July 15th, and White is running again for his old seat. Now, an update in the case of the wrongfully deported Maryland man. A judge is ordering Kilmar Abrego Garcia to stay in Tennessee jail while he awaits trial for human smuggling charges. Now, his attorneys raising concerns that the Trump administration would immediately deport him if he is released. They are now asking the judge to delay his release until a July 16th court hearing. ICE first mistakenly deported Abrego Garcia in March, then refused to cooperate with a Supreme Court order to facilitate his return. As attorneys are calling the human trafficking allegations preposterous, saying they are purely political.
All right, there's a new chief in town in Prince George's County, and the new county executive making her third leadership announcement in just 2 weeks. Chief Mimi Michaelides will now be the second woman to hold the position, replacing Chief Tiffany Green. Michaelides has been with the department since 1987, starting as a dispatcher and working her way up to the top throughout the department. Now, along the way, she also became the county's first female bomb technician.
My journey to this moment as the next fire chief of Prince George's County Fire EMS Department hasn't been a traditional or linear path. Every twist and turn along the way has, I believe, prepared me to serve as the new fire chief.
And County Executive Aisha Braveboy has since replaced the police chief and school superintendent.
2915, I'm out.
And even more changes for Prince George's County. Deputy Police Chief Katina Gomez is retiring as the highest ranking woman in the department, capping off 20 years of dedicated service in the county. Says her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of officers.
And D.C. leaders are getting ready for a pretty big milestone. July 4th, 2026 will be America's 250th birthday. And for the occasion, city leaders are unveiling a new way to experience history. Now, just yesterday, they unveiled the 51 Steps to Freedom tour, an augmented reality walking exhibit designed to showcase the untold stories from America's past. And one of the creators of the exhibits tells us what she wants people to get out of it.
51 Steps will make history accessible and engaging for everyone. No matter how you learn, 51 Steps will meet you there.
Now you can download a free app that unlocks immersive videos, art, and audio guide. It'll take you through 16 pilot locations with 51 stops planned overall. Now the full experience will span 8 miles and will feature more than 300 stories. Well, it took years of planning, but Buc-ee's has landed in Virginia. Now, the well-known convenience store is now in Harrisonburg. 2 more stores will open soon in Stafford and New Kent.
All right, how exciting. It is now 6:11 this morning, and one local nurse is helping her peers through tough times.
Yeah, that's right. Her approach shows why she's today's DMV doer. And also ahead, the road closures you need to know about if you are staying local. That's up next after the break.
Yeah, and talking about locally here, Jackie, we're expecting some storms.
Yeah, that'll be for later on this afternoon and evening, so you do want to stay weather aware for that because some of these storms could be strong to severe. More details, the timing, look ahead towards the rest of that 7 day right after the break.